This is another video that's long overdue, and it's of course an apology to my friend, or possibly former friend, Jeffro Thompson from school. Because, yeah, I mean, there's a lot about Jeffro that is somewhat irritating, frankly. I mean, like, yeah, he's like, and he's conniving and duplicitous and callous, but he's lovable as well. You know, he is, like all these aspects of his personality, like, they're kind of fun and adorable. And I love him. I love him to bits. I love Jeffro Thompson. He's so like entertaining to think about, and like entertaining to sort of see. And he's exactly like Carl Pilkington as well. It's ridiculous. You know, he is Carl Pilkington who's grown up in an affluent area of the West Country and gone to Cambridge. That's who he is. You know, he's that fucking drink stand he made, like entertaining an ambition of being a carpenter. He makes this little stupid drink stand, like it's two planks, it's two bits of 2x4 like nailed together. I could break over my knee without much of a problem, I reckon. Like, break up my knee, set on fire, like there you go, try again. When are you gonna conquer a table? Come on, like there's Ross stands out there, like making frankly beautiful furniture, you know, like really cool looking stuff. I wouldn't mind, like, if I got the money at some point, you know, like kicking him $2 grand for a table or whatever he charges for it, you know, like really like smart, good stuff. You know, he's yeah, cool carpentry. And Jeffrey, he's always going on holiday. Like, yeah, like he is exactly like Carl. DIY holidays. He's got his girlfriend. Oh, what's her name? Amelia Giles. Yeah, pretty, very pretty. Like she's Suzanne. She is. She's Suzanne. Like, like yeah, keeping an eye on him, keeping him in check. God. Yeah, like he does try to defraud the Sun newspaper and like, but like this novel business, like, was it like a prank or something? And you like being devious and like shitty behind the scenes. Was it to stitch up Barney? Like, like what was it? Like, what was your game plan? So I don't like fuckery going on. That's all. That's all. And really, what it wasn't you per se, mate. You know, it was this video of Barney, like, the captain sounded complaining about his mental health online, saying he was going to give up music. It's like, no, you fucking try harder. Like, captain's hat, like, Captain Bird's Eye. Like, I couldn't resist it. Like, I'm a comedian. Like, I'm mean. That's the thing. It is. The basis of humour is hostility. It's a very difficult thing to try and balance, you know, like being a good person and being, like, frankly, a cunt a lot of the time. I know I was a cunt to you as well, mate. You know, but haven't we had good times? I'm sorry for doing that on your feed. I'm trying to embarrass you and humiliate you in front of your friends. What's wrong with me? It's just... And yeah, when I went to Amsterdam with you and Zephyr and George, James, and yeah. They're cool guys. You know, Zephyr, like, I got mate as an astrophysicist at Princeton, so that was sweet. Like, yeah, it might have inspired my name for my channel, actually, like, because he's standing in a wind tunnel. What did I come up with it before then? I'd like to be in a wind tunnel. It'd be cool. Like, frankly, I think I missed my vocation. I should study physics, you know. I really, like, studied maths hard and, like, picked it up properly, but I got a C at GCSEs. Was like, well, I'm probably going to cut that loose, focus on humanities. You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson said it, didn't he? Like, a lot of times, like, English majors, you know, like, miss their vocation, should have been physicists. And again, I think, like, you know, Faraday, you know, he had, like, command of, like, basic trigonometry, algebra, didn't know any calculus, self-taught. Yeah, it can happen, I think. You know, but it does not happen every day. And who did Faraday become, like, president of the Royal Society? Now one of our top men, top physicists. like, you know, I've got dreams, you know, enormous 3D printers the size of huge factories constructing 3D printed rockets the size of skyscrapers out of hemp plastic. And, you know, I know people like, I know physicists, like, I know Matthew Turner. Matthew Turner's an affable, lovely gentleman scientist, and a complete drunk, of course, as well. Like, just like making like a moonshine cider, basically. You know, slaughtered on it, and like he's very tall as well. Little, a few pounds on him, you know. He's nice, like got like a nice little apple shape or pear shape to him. And yeah, like, he's got the curls of his hair. He's incredibly stressed, poor fellow. And you know, it's just like, yeah, he like looms over someone. Like he asked my friend, like Richard Dexter, once, like, so what's the most interesting conversation you've had? like as like wit and charm, great. There's a beautiful research about starling flocks. So I might have applications in computing one day and this sort of thing. You know, like how starling flocks move and whatnot. Biological physics, a lot of soft matter physics and complexity. Yeah, cool dude, very cool. Had this interesting conversation about fusion, and like resources. Yeah, that's really what's going to fuck us up. Like. Yeah, like fusion, like, I don't see it happening, honestly. Solar, we need to concentrate on that more. I think, you know, put in space, possibly. You know. And Dyson spheres, I stupidly said, like, Dyson sphere when Dexter brought the notion, like, oh, it'll never happen. You know, everything that has been invented will, you know. But back to Jeffro, you know, I mean, I love him. He's a lovable little cunt. He really is, like, like, he would, like, I think of all sorts of games to play with him, like, you know, like, put him inside a giant violin, putting him in the Tate, you know, that, like, fossilising him in honey, but fossilising him in batter, lowering him, yeah, dipping him in chocolate sauce. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, if you don't forgive me, like, that's totally up to you. But I mean, I was scared. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was scared. That's all. And I saw you like going around the tube that time. You were scared of me. I went, why are you afraid of me? I'm not going to do anything to you. I'll never harm you. You're lovely, but you're awful. Yeah, he is svelte. Downy, quick, he is clever. He's a very clever guy. Undoubtedly true. Yeah. And the only thing I was doing was at school, like making piss himself about. And like, yeah, like I tried to wrestle him once, like Ricky Gervais did with Carl Wilkins. Before I even knew that Ricky Gervais wrestled Carl Wilkins and you know sits on him like one of those big snakes after he swallowed a sheep. We needed a merchant. Like Barney was not the merchant. I don't think. No. Like, yeah. Like I need like someone Christian possibly. Like who would like gang up on you with. Like as Merch like and like Ricky Gervais like goes in for the attack, the assault, and like Merch like yeah. Yeah, like. But they love Carl. That's the thing. Like, the basis of humour is hostility. And I'm really trying to be a nice guy. I do. I don't be nice to everyone, if possible. But, yeah, like, if you get on the wrong side, I can be unbelievably hostile. And it's a problem, actually, but... Yeah, like, you dirty little parasite. So like, yeah, okay, please get in touch with me, mate, please. I'm sick of this. I want you out of my life. You know, there's no point. Stupid. And oh, by the way, if you attempted to steal my novel, I forgive you. All right, and you deserve your own success as a writer. Like, you've had a few like missteps, fuck ups. I think you're more like a literary novelist, not really a sitcom writer. And like, you got a weakness. Like, you can't do titles. You know, ethro and paleo. Like, not particularly brilliant titles. That's all. Paleo's like, writing is like pretty on point. That's filmic. Yeah, it started off with like horse race in Italy, and no real reason why. Well, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm not such a like an acute literary critic. Well, like, I don't have like, not so good at that. Maybe I don't know. But I mean, yeah, it's cool. It was good. It was good. It was very good actually. Very, very well written. You know, gorgeous writing. Brilliant. Title poor, I think. You know. Mm. And like your sci-fi novel, like your first novel, like I'm not gonna criticize that. It's like that's a practice novel, you know. Like and yeah, you got all the things like this VJ inspired character who's like got cannon hatches down his sides, like very funny, but swinging between pillars and like doing the rivets, like in Brazil, is it? We don't need to do that today with oil rigs, so it sort of doesn't make much sense. Well, I didn't really realise that at the time, so I didn't say anything. But I didn't get further than 2 pages into it. Sorry to say. Probably for that reason. So yeah, thank you for being my friend, you horrible little man. Like, oh, please let me come around your flat so I can destroy that drink stand. Please. And like, yeah, you could be some bolognese or something with Amelia, and I hope I have a girlfriend I can bring around yours as well. Like, hopefully it's, well, I don't know, it would ideally be. And yeah, I'm so lonely. I'm lonely. I miss you, mate. I've got lots of good mates as well now, as well. Other friends, like Jack Lasser, like Brave Lasser, and young Hodge, who I want to try and coddle into being my tech guy for the company. Put him in the engine room and let him sort of like run website and so on, and write. You know, like he wants to write also. So like I try and like encourage him to do that and like see how that pans out. Lasser, like, he's writing also, is good. He's producing, well, yeah, like nice-ish poems, good poems, yeah, sure, but I mean, he's going through exactly what everyone goes through at the stage of juvenilia. I've been through that. We all have, you know, everyone does. Like, and then you start really hitting it after a few more years, I think, but he's just young in the early stage of his creative process. It's good. Yeah. That's not bad at all. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I love loads of people. That's the thing. I have loads of people I love. Awesome people. So thank you, Jeffro. If you've watched this, please get in touch with me, and we'll have lunch or something and a pint, you know, and chat about whatever. Hopefully, like in London, like, or you can come around mine, you know. I'll give away my location to you and do it that way. Even though like my place is like, well, it's got like heating, cold. The landlord's refusing to get it fixed. And the tenancy agreement, like, out of date when it comes to their understanding of law. Yeah, like there's no obligation for me to pay to have it cleaned at the end. Hasn't been legal since 2019. So you need to catch up, don't you? Anyway, thank you for watching. Love you lots, mate. And your friends are cool. Also, your Cambridge lads, gentlemen of Cambridge, who you're friends with. And you're thinking about eating disorders, like maybe on reflection, is like actually not that bad. There's an idea, and yeah, maybe there needs to be more like mental health comedy, you know, and that's kind of important, an important step forward. Maybe it's good. You know, you're a good chap, and a talented writer. You are, like my main competitor, of course. Like obviously, like of course, we're constantly competing with one another. Like, like no, yeah, we're amicable. Like, I'm not going to compete with you, obviously. Eh. Like DJ Jazzy Jeffro, no. Just off the top of my head, DJ Spike, DJ Slice, DJ Cup Holder, DJ Parking Ticket. Bye, mate. I love you. You're amazing. A downy little sleek fella. Bye, bud.